Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a massive book haul. I think I have over 20 books in the pile beside me. It's a bit much. I really need to be on a book buying ban because this is honestly a bit extreme. It's a bit much for me. Anyway, I've been collecting these books for about 3 weeks, I would say, and I've just been accumulating so many books to do a big book haul like this for you guys. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into the books that I've bought. Okay, so the first book that I've bought recently, and I'm actually reading it right now, but it is Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, and as you can see, I'm about almost a quarter in. I'm on page 118, chapter 16, and this is a fantasy romance book. I think people like to call that kind of genre romantasy. This is the book that I'm currently reading, and so far I'm really enjoying it. A son destined to lead, thrust suddenly into power, 3 fierce young women of the Rattan, the Queen's premier guard, a legendary street thief leading a mission determined to prove herself. So the son determined to lead, his name is Jace, and then the legendary street thief leading a mission, that's Kazi, I think it's Kazimira, I think that's her name, that's how you pronounce it. I mean, I don't really want to go into what the book's about because I don't want to spoil anything, but what I will say is that this is probably the second fantasy series that I've read. The first fantasy series that I've read was the Folk of the Air trilogy with The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, The Queen of Nothing. And I enjoyed those books. I would say collectively, I would give them about 3 stars. This book so far is very, very different. Well, not very different. Well, yes, very different. First of all, they obviously take place in 2 separate worlds. There's no fae in here, no sort of fairies or anything, but the romance also, the romance is a very heavy subplot, which I personally enjoy. I'm eating it up. I'm literally eating it up. And obviously the romance is between Jace and Kazi. This is also dual POV, so you get Kazi's point of view as well as Jace's point of view, which I really appreciate. And so far I'm really enjoying it. The writing is really easy. I believe this is also YA. I found this in the YA section, so I think it is. And also the cover is stunning. So this was on my May TBR and I'm getting through it pretty well. I think I started about 2.5 days ago, and fantasies can be a bit hard to get into. And I would say so far, the first 20 to 30 pages was definitely a bit hard to get through, but then once I got past a bit of the world building, I was able to kind of get into the book a lot easier. So this is the first book that I picked up and I'm really enjoying it so far. The next book that I have is the second book in this duology, so it's called Vow of Thieves. Again, another pretty cover. I don't know what this is about because this is the second book to the book that I'm currently reading, which is on my bed right there. But yeah, again, another beautiful, stunning cover. And I don't know what it's about, but I'm excited to read it because I'm really enjoying Dance of Thieves. So I hope I continue to enjoy this, and hopefully I like Vow of Thieves as well. I've heard good things about this series. I've heard that this is overall, people rate this series 4 to 5 stars. So I'm intrigued and I'm excited. Okay, I'm back and I have my water. So good. Next, I picked up the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. So currently there are 3 books in the series, but she's releasing the 4th one on June 6th, I believe. I have not read these books yet, but I want to, and I am going to pick up the 4th one because the covers of these books are stunning, and I've also heard that they're really good romances. I also believe that they take place in Canada. I know that Elsie Silver is a Canadian author, I believe. So we love that. But I could be way off. I probably am way off. So the first book is Flawless. The second book is Heartless. Oh, so pretty. And then the 4th book is Powerless. And I believe, sorry, this is the 3rd book, but I believe the 4th book is called Reckless. I've heard that these basically give off country vibes, small town romance vibes. They're on a ranch. I think these 2 books are about brothers, and then this one's about their best friend, but I don't know. And I love the spines. The spines are so cute side by side. So next I got Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. I have a lot of Lucy Score books. I have Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, Forever and Never, By a Thread, I have that one too. And Lucy Score recently signed with Bloom Publishing, so all of her books are getting new covers and they're actually being like released in store. So this is a new cover to Rock Bottom Girl, and honestly I picked this book up because her covers are literally stunning. And this cover is so much better than the old cover for this book. Like, this one is so pretty. But this basically follows like a soccer coach, and Lucy Score is very well known for her books being around like small town romances and stuff, so I'm assuming this is gonna be another small town romance. But Lucy Score has the cutest book covers. I feel like I should show you. Should I show you? Fine, I'll show you. Let's take a look, shall we? So this is her By a Thread cover, the infamous Things We Never Got Over cover. This is my favorite cover, probably like top 3 favorite book covers. Things We Hide from the Light, which is the second book to this one. This is the Knockmount series. And then she's coming out with the 3rd book to this series, I believe in September. I have not read this one yet, by the way. I'm excited to read it though. And then this is her new cover to Forever Never. Again, another stunning book cover. And then Rock Bottom Girl. So my little Lucy Score stack is coming along quite nicely. Clearly she loves her pinks and blues. Next, I got Abby Jimenez's new release called Yours Truly. This is the 2nd book to her book Part of Your World. These are interconnected standalones. I have not read Part of Your World yet, but I do have it. But so far, I've heard really good things about this book. I don't really know too much about what it's about, but I've heard Abby Jimenez has really great writing, and the way she writes banter in her books is just top tier. And the cover's cute. I'm excited to give her writing a chance. But first, I want to read Part of Your World before reading this. I also got Carly Fortune's new release called Meet Me at the Lake. Again, I have not read her first release called Every Summer After, but I plan to read it. Honestly, this cover just intrigued me so much. I am such a sucker for pink covers, so if I see a really cute pink cover, you're coming home with me. Okay, next I got King of Wrath by Anna Huang, and unfortunately I only saw this book in the Indigo exclusive edition, which is black, and I do not like that this cover is black. Like, I much prefer the original white cover with the red spine, or I also like the Barnes & Noble edition better to this Indigo edition one, but I enjoy Anna Huang's writing. I've read the Twisted series that she wrote. My favorite book in that series is Twisted Games. Reese Larson has my heart, but this is the first book in her Kings of Sin series, and there's going to be 7 books. So the second one, I believe, just came out like in April, but I'm gonna wait until it comes in stores to buy it. But yeah, King of Wrath just got released in stores, so I picked it up. And the cover's still cute. I just prefer the white with the red. That way when I have them like side by side, the spines kind of all look cohesive, but it is what it is. I also got Christina Lauren's new release. This literally released like last week or something, but it's called The True Love Experiment. And Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren is my like favorite book of all time. It's at least one of my favorite books of all time. I probably think about Ellie and Macy every day. Like, no joke. I need to reread it and annotate that book because I think about them constantly. But I haven't really read a Christina Lauren book since, and I have, including this one, I have 3 other books by her. So I really need to get around to reading more of her books. But this cover is also really cute. I just don't understand why it's so abnormally big. Like, this is almost like hardcover size, but it's paperback. Why? Why can't you make it in a normal size? Because now, when I put like all my Christina Lauren books together, they don't line up. Let me show you. I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. These are the books of Christina Lauren's that I currently own. So we have The Soulmate Equation, The Honeymooners, and Love in Other Words. Why? Why is it bigger? Like, I genuinely don't understand. Is this really necessary? I don't think so. I really don't. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. I'm just an impulse buyer. I have no self-control. Next, I got Kiss the Sky by Krista and Becca Ritchie. And here's the thing. So I know that Krista and Becca Ritchie are re-releasing the Addicted and Calloway Sisters series with actual publishers. And they're redoing the covers. Well, not redoing the covers, but like, well, yeah, they kind of are. This is a 10-book series. And I have the 3rd and 4th book now. This is the 4th book. That's all. I don't even have the 1st, the 2nd. I haven't even read any of the books in this series. I do plan on picking up the first 2 books. If you want to know what the Addicted series is, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's essentially, it's called the Addicted and Calloway Sisters series, and you read them together because they technically are 2 separate series. Like this book is a part of the Calloway Sisters series. But before you read this book, you have to read a few of the Addicted series books first. If you want to know more about that, look up videos on the reading order or just reviews of the books because there are so many videos out there. This is a very well-loved series. It will be very easy to find something on these books, but I did get Kiss the Sky, which follows Rose and Connor's story. I also picked up Emily Henry's new release, Happy Place. I don't really know why I did this, but you know, there's my washing machine going off, letting me know that my laundry's done. I've only read Beach Read by Emily Henry. I also have her books, People We Meet on Vacation and Book Lovers, but I have not read those yet, but I plan to. But I don't know, I could not help myself because this is everywhere on TikTok. Everywhere. It's on BookTube, it's on Book Talk. I cannot escape this book. So I was like, you know what, I'll pick it up. When I don't even want the hardcover because her other books are in paperback. And this just looks so weird. It's like another Christina Lauren situation. Why? Why couldn't you have just released this in a paperback? It would have looked so much better. But now I have to like wait a year for the paperback to release. But I already have the hardback. So what do I do? I don't even know. But Happy Place. I believe this is like fake dating. I don't even know. But I got it. So when I read it, I guess I'll find out. Okay, next I bought a few books that are the first books in a fantasy series. So first I got Serpent and Dove. This follows witches. That's all I know. This is also a part of a trilogy. So this is the first book and then there's 2 others. That's the second book on the back. And you know what, to be honest, the covers are stunning. This is the first cover. That's the second book and it's red. And then the 3rd book is like a beautiful white with like either silver or gold. Moving on. And then I got the first book in the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. So obviously this book is called Kingdom of the Wicked. And I think this also follows witches. And what's cool about this is that it also has, I believe, like the 7 sins, but they're portrayed as like people. So the sin of Wrath, like his name is Wrath, helps the main character like find her lost sister or find out why her sister died. Yes. Wrath tries to help Amelia figure out why her twin sister Vittoria, okay, why her twin sister Vittoria is dead. Cute. And I've heard good things about both of these series, especially Kingdom of the Wicked, so I'm excited to start them. Okay, next I got If You Had Been With Me, and I've already read this book. Why did I say it like that? But I've already read this book. I gave it 5 stars. I'm not going to go into too much depth about this one because I made a reading vlog of reading sad books for a week, and I don't know if I've already posted it or not, but I'll go into more depth about how I feel about this book in that video. But yeah, this next book is another one that I literally cannot escape for the life of me. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, I think it's Yarros, but this basically follows Dragon Riders, and this literally, I think, released in the month of May, and it's everywhere. Like, I can't escape it. Everyone and their moms is reading this book, and everyone is giving this like 4 or 5 stars. Also, look at the edges. Look at the pages. I literally love this. The dragons, like, oh, that's so cool. None of my books have that. They should, like, honestly, if you release your books in hardbacks, I think you should do this to the pages, because it just makes me like want to buy, because like I hate buying hardbacks. I would much rather buy a paperback, but when the pages have these cool designs, it just makes me happier. Like, it just, you know, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll buy the hardback. Fine, I'll buy it because this is so cute. More publishing companies should do this. Next, I got 2 books from the Throne of Glass series. So I already have Throne of Glass, and then my friend got me Crown of Midnight and The Assassin's Blade. I don't know what these books are about. I can't even tell you. I have not even started reading Throne of Glass, but I have like the second book, and I think this is like the fourth one. I'm choosing, this is technically a prequel book, so you can choose to read it at the beginning of the actual series, or you can read it in the middle. I'm gonna read it in the middle. And then for my birthday, I got Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. This is a sports romance. I believe it's a college romance. I don't know. Why do I say that if I don't? I just whacked the book off of something. I hope I didn't damage anything. This cover is so pretty. I love. This next series, I am so excited to read. I have been waiting to own these books since I found out about them. And that is the Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates series. Magnolia Parks series, Magnolia Parks universe. I don't know what you call these books. First of all, these books are basically like Gossip Girl if it took place in London. So the first book is Magnolia Parks. That's just it. I literally love these covers so much. The covers are so detailed. Every design and image on the cover means and represents something in the book. I love that. So it goes Magnolia Parks first. This is the first book. And then you go to the second book, and that book is called Daisy Hates. And I think Daisy is friends with Magnolia or something, but it basically follows a different couple. So Daisy Hates, this is the second book. And then you read the third one, which goes back to Magnolia. So you go back to like the first set of characters that you read about in the first book. And this book is called Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. This is top 3 favorite covers of all time. Look at how stunning. Like the sunset right there especially, like, oh, so pretty. This is the third book. And then you read the fourth book, which goes back to Daisy Hates and the characters that you see in the Daisy Hates books. And this one's called Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing. Again, another masterpiece of a book cover. So yeah, these are the books that I'm probably most excited to read. I cannot wait to read these, actually. Like, I'm actually so excited. These are gonna be so good. Those are all the books that I've hauled recently. Now, well, that's a lie. I'm not even gonna say I'm on a book buying ban, because whenever I say that, I just go to the bookstore the next day. So maybe I'll try like reverse psychology. I'm gonna buy so many books this week. Maybe if I say that and I think that, I won't go to the bookstore. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!